try to tighten up the collar. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog.
A rivalry that spans 6 decades and 1,200 miles of Atlantic coastline is ready to go here in Miami. It's the Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewer. The ball's teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devontae Chan. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Well, Brock, every football fan knows that these two have been rivals for decades. As of late in the AFC East, they've had their struggles. Last division title either team was 2008. Last playoff win, kind of shockingly, coming all the way back in 2011.
Kate, some of the biggest names in the history of the sport. Joe Willie, Namath, Dan Marino, Don Shula. Over the last 30 years, the Jets, they've had 11 coaches. The Dolphins, 12. He just
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And stick with Achane. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Second down carry for Achan. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Willis now, third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. We'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught by Wilson. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd down, looking for options. Has his man. That's their rookie for Morgan. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Get the fullback involved here. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Offense said, no more messing around. We're bringing out the big guy, the hammer. And for you physics students out there, that's a great example of Newton's law of motion. The more momentum you build up, the tougher you are to eventually stop.
And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for 2nd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Things a bit tougher following that penalty. Here's 2nd and 15. Slot man's in motion right. Looking to throw here. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third down is critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Samuel now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Willis. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down at the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So first and 10 now from the 30. There's Achane up the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Willis to the air. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The play fake. Now Willis to throw. Headed out right. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
They're on 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. They start the drive with Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. They'll throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one does not go far.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away, and that sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Inside and into the hands of Douglas. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down. 1st down from the 42. Working from the gun, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. To kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, This third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Connects with his back. Hall. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He can run out of the pistol with Hall. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. He's going to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's third down. Third and long.
Back to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they can take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. And when you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Willis to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. He gets 6 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Has a hole left, room to run. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins jump in front now by 5. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jets take over at first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. Hits the 20. And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? Playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Dolphins have it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
It's Achane on the inside give. Escapes the defender. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. That one's complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Willis now. Catch made over the middle. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
I love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Trying to run it in. Achane. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. Here's Willis. Escapes the pocket. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Shotgun now on third down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Jets have some new life in the floor. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Going from the gun here. Taking a shot deep here. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Space past the 35. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. Throwing off the play fake. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within one score in the fourth.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
Jets 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Samuel now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Now A-10. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this run. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Willis to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
To throw, here's Willis. Here's a screen for Achane. Across midfield at the 45. Achane lost it. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Shotgun snap now to Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. Down the left sideline he goes. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10.
The play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And this is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
At the 22-yard line.
And again. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Achane gets this on the draw. Next snap coming inside the red zone block. He picks up 9 on the play. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. His only previous one thus far was blocked. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, almost a throw to Johnston. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Again to throw on 2nd. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Here he is to throw. Big yards on the right side. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.